since I was a little girl, I've been obsessed with interior design and always thought it could be an alternative career.
So I've put my money where my mouth is and enrolled on a college course to make sure I know all the basics, as I plan to offer my rookie services to families who would never hire or couldn't afford to pay a designer of their own.
I feel like I'm running on nerves. I'm just so desperate to please.
And having done up 5 houses of my own and sharing the journey with my followers, I know just how much juggling and decision-making there is to keep things on track.
It's quite overwhelming.
I'm going to be stepping away from my usual place of work, the comfort of a warm TV studio, to take on the role of interior designer.
Hiya.
Hi.
How are you?
I feel surprisingly comfortable. Are these for me? Oh my goodness, you've won me over already.
Some are facing challenges they can't overcome alone.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Never be sorry. Making me cry.
To solve their design dilemmas, I'll develop and pitch my own creative ideas using a 3-dimensional interactive mood box. Then I'll celebrate with them when their builds are going well.
I can't believe this was a garage 6 or 7 weeks ago.
And be a guiding hand and a shoulder to cry on when they're not.
Rosh is a very good peacemaker.
Coming back to see if together we've achieved a dream result.
Oh my gosh! This is a sort of challenge that I've never had before, but I'm excited. I'm ready, I think.
10 families, 10 budgets, but only one of me. Rochelle Humes, interior designer in the making.
I don't know. I'm just starting out. I'm new around here. Look, I get excited, I get carried away. Interior design is my passion. If I see something that I'm like, we need this is amazing.
Yeah.
So we'll eat up the budget on this and we'll make it up somewhere else down the line. I can't really do that. It's somebody else's money, hard-earned money, and that is something I'm not going to take lightly. However, it's going to be a challenge.
I think you just have to think about sacrifice and compromise.
OK.
Because, as you know, like you just said, you might buy a sofa and put some pictures on the wall, but you might have to claw back.
Excuse me, that's not what I do when I interior design. It's not that easy.
You know what I mean.
I bought a sofa and I put a few pictures on the wall.
You know
is that
what
you think?
You know what I'm saying? You just have to be, claw back on some of the areas that,
yeah,
are going to make a difference.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Marv totally shares my passion for interiors, but good friend and professional designer Sally O'Connor definitely does.
So I just need to be a sponge and take as much as I can from you. Now I'm officially an interior designer. I'm like channeling my inner Sally.
You will very quickly feel overwhelmed when you've done your recce's, you've met the families, you've looked at the homes. My biggest piece of advice to start with is as soon as you get to their house, is use your mouth and your ears in proportion to each other. Just listen, listen, listen. Because ultimately, design is really just about the brief.
So, armed with limited training, a love of all things interior design, and tons of support, I'm ready to offer my novice skills for free to a family who are all out of ideas. Jenny works as a manager supporting the police, and her 17-year-old daughter Molly is an apprentice working at a local stables. They recently moved to a new house in Essex with their dog Rosie after going through a bit of a tough time.
It's been a really difficult last couple of years, actually. Another long-term relationship sadly broke down, and I found myself in our family home having to sell it. My partner had left, and it was just me and Molly, so that was quite heartbreaking, actually. So we had to sell a home that we'd been in together for 6 years, so it really was a family home. So we ended up with a period where we were living with my parents. Molly, I think, found it a little bit difficult because my mum and dad are stricter than I am, and it's totally different dynamics from just having the three of us. And the mother comes out in you and you just start to think, actually, I've got to look after my daughter, she's my priority. So started looking for a house.
And she succeeded. But the garden is a grey, uninspiring space with a garage taking up loads of room. And the conservatory is more storage space than relaxing haven.
Lockdown has highlighted how much I want the garden done. I need to use the garden quite a lot for my mental health. I find it really important to be outside in the evenings. The garden for me now is a huge source of frustration.
It's like not very modern, it's very dull.
It's not very inviting and it's not very peaceful when you're sitting out there. We want totally two different things from the garden. She wants a party garden with a bar. I want a haven, you know, of peace and tranquility.
And there is an age gap, isn't there?
Oh, yeah,
So
and
you
of
would
course there is an age gap,
expect
yeah.
And step one in every challenge I take on is see the problem spaces for yourself.
I'm just on my way to meet Jenny and Molly. Now, Jenny has had a bit of a rough 18 months, to be honest. She has ended her relationship, which meant that she had to move out of the family home and get settled in somewhere completely new. She's done that, however, her outdoor space is not what she wants it to be, so she wants to completely redo her garden, which is great, but I've not done a garden for a client before, so this is definitely going to be a first.
And in the last few years, we've all learned how valuable outdoor spaces are for our well-being.
The issue is the garden.
OK.
So that's my haven. So through lockdown, I've been working from home.
Right.
And my escape is outside in the garden.
Yeah.
And it's like a concrete jungle for me. It's not very calming. I want to go out there and sit and relax.
Right.
I want it to be quite a sociable garden.
OK.
And I'm quite embarrassed of the way it looks at the moment because it's not me. I'm quite a tidy person.
Yeah, so you need it all to sort of flow through and flow out that way.
Absolutely.
OK.
Yeah.
Should we have a little look at it?
Yeah.
OK.
Brace yourself. After you.
What doesn't work for you at the minute?
OK, so that doesn't work for me, the garage.
Right.
So I'd like to take that down. So I want some colour in here, I want some grass. It feels a bit like a concrete jungle at the moment.
Yeah.
There's lots of stones.
Yeah, you could do with some green, couldn't you, around here?
Yeah.
Do you know what I think? Getting rid of that garage sort of shed area will really, really open it up. I think you're just sort of eating into your space there, really, aren't you?
Yeah.
The hot tub area, we could make quite a feature of this. Do you use it a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, OK, so we could make it have its own little area, you know?
I really want like some sort of bar because I turn 18 in February, so
Go on, girl.
I'd really like some sort of bar in the garden.
Yeah, and that's something you could really use together, isn't
Or
it?
maybe
Absolutely.
something that like a poolside bar, but like for a hot tub maybe.
Oh my goodness,
She's
got it all going on.
I like this. OK, so she basically just wants to lean out of the hot
Yeah.
tub and pick up a girl after my own heart. OK. Have you decided what you're doing with this room yet?
No. I mean, to be honest, at the moment, because the kitchen's quite small, I'm using half of it as a utility room.
Right, so can we have a little look in here?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I can just
After
size
you.
up the space. Yeah, I can see that this is that room that's just become a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You've got your gym area, your fridge, your utility, your lounge.
Yeah.
So what sort of thing do you imagine for in here?
Similar to what's inside in the lounge, you know, quite clean, light colours.
Yeah.
Nothing too out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just quite clean, really.
Like somewhere quite serene and chilled. I
Yeah.
feel like you need this sort of space for your downtime.
Yeah.
An extension of the garden, but also
bringing
it's
it
like an
through.
in-between room, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 One of the main goals of any good interior designer is to help their clients live a better quality of life. And if I'm going to do this for Jenny and Molly, I'm going to have to learn more about them.
So, away from your mum, tell me how these past couple of years have been for her.
They've been really tough. She's not been herself at all. She's not been happy. I can just see it all the time. Like now, where she's not with anybody and she's on her own and it's just us, I can tell like she's coming back.
Really?
Like her true self is coming back and she's starting to find herself again. She hasn't been seeing her friends as much as she used to and as much as she likes to. When this is done, obviously, she'll be more happy to get them round, socialise, have parties, enjoy herself a bit more. I think that would be really nice
her
for
life
her. Yeah,
as
exactly,
well. Yeah, I think this will be so nice for her and just
Yeah.
to sort of get that life back that she's, I suppose, was missing for so long.
Yeah, and she deserves it after everything she's been through. Yeah.
I can really feel what getting this design right would mean for them. My mind is buzzing with ideas, but to achieve them, I need to ensure I design within budget.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
How much money are you looking at to do this space?
So we're looking at 6,000, could push it to 7 or 8 if need be.
OK.
But I'm conscious, you know, that I want to make sure I'm managing my finances.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky, I've got a great network of friends. And so the building side of things, that sort of stuff will be taken care of relatively cheaply.
I mean, there's a lot to do, so I think it would be tight, but I think a lot of that would be eaten up by the labour. A few favours here and there. I think that will really, really help.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's going to be a stretch, I think, to meet the 6,000, but we will definitely do it. And I'll make every pound count. So this will be my first garden project that isn't for myself. So I'm actually really excited to get stuck in and do something a little bit different.
They've scheduled 11 weeks and budgeted £6,000 to transform their lifeless square into a haven for Jenny that's simultaneously a party space for Molly. But I'm also wondering if the boundary between the house and garden could flow better.
To add that softness to a garden, you need plants. So I think we just have to be clever and be smart. I mean, you could spend £6,000 on plants, that's the reality. I wasn't concerned, but now the more I'm talking about it and the more I'm looking around and the more things I'm listing, I don't think £6,000. She said we could push it a little bit more. I was hoping for like 10. Oh, I'm getting a bit stressed. Good stress. Not in front of her, just privately stressed. What a brilliant duo Jenny and Molly are. They've been through a lot, you know, particularly Jenny, and I know just how much the outdoors means to her for so many different reasons, but mainly for her mental health. So I can't wait to get stuck in and do this for them. I'm also really looking forward to redesigning my first garden, and I want it to be amazing. So I've got my work cut out.
To make sure I'm on the right track, I've asked the girls to send over their dream garden images. It's a crucial second stage in the design process. It helps me really understand their vision. Jenny wants serene, but Molly's not letting that garden bar go. I've heard on the grapevine that work has already started in the garden.
Hiya.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. How have you been?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Just recovering from a very hard-working weekend.
Right, so tell me all about it, because this is music to my ears that you've got stuck in already. Can I have a little peek?
Yeah, so it looks so much bigger already. Can you see?
Oh, wow.
The garage is gone.
Oh, yes.
And the decking's gone.
Oh, my goodness me, you've not messed around at all.
We just thought that it'd be good to get it like a blank canvas for when we get the design.
Yes. Well, that's definitely the best thing to do. I can't believe how big it looks already. It's going to be lovely out there. We just need to make sure we're really trying to use that budget carefully.
Molly and I are quite happy to get stuck in ourselves as well. So the more we do, the less we have to pay for other people as well.
Absolutely that. Good. I love it. Independent women.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Take care. Bye.
Bye.
It's great that labour costs will come down, but there's still a conflict at the heart of this brief. Molly would love an outdoor bar, but Jenny needs her tranquil space too. As I dig into the detail, the answer is zoning, but that could involve a total rebuild of the garden. So I'm heading into town to meet my friend and mentor, Sally O'Connor. There must be cost-effective ways to complete my design.
Here's the thing, Sal. The budget is tight. I'm not going to lie, it's literally making every penny count here. I'm just looking at moving the areas and giving them more space and actually making the garden really zonal so that Jenny can enjoy her space if she wants to chill of an evening, but Molly can be at the other side of the garden with her friends.
And you can do that with things like the planting, the different finishes on the floor. It doesn't necessarily need to be, we're going to put up a fence or trellis in to define. You know, we can define this with the greenery, with, you know, if you have a cosy seating area, pop some rugs underneath, throw some cushions on there. That gives Jenny her relaxation space, whilst, you know, it might be on the other side of the garden is the party space that maybe is a little bit more private. I think budget is a big... Gardens notoriously end up costing more than anybody expects. You think, oh, a little bit of lawn, you know. But actually, when you start to write that shopping list, it does mount up. So I think...
Plants are a fortune.
But I do think really focus the budget in on zoning those spaces, and then all of the finishing touches they can come back to next summer or, you know, really
and it grows over time, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
You're so right. With the conservatory space, they've got these really sort of dated, almost terracotta tiles going on. So the budget isn't there to rip those out and lay a new floor, but I thought if we get a nice vinyl or something to pop over the top.
You can maybe get one that looks like a timber or a stone. There are lots of different options.
Something a little bit light, like this sort of feel for them, I think. But yeah, ultimately for that space, I think just keep it really neutral. There's not the money to play with. I think we'll keep their existing sofa, perhaps dress it with some new cushions. I think we just have to keep it minimal because the garden is the focus and the budget isn't going to allow us to go crazy.
Sally and I are putting a mood box together for Jenny and Molly. This tactile interior design tool allows clients to see and handle textures, fabrics and materials that are being suggested for their particular space. But what it can't do is illustrate how zoning would work.
Screening can be used in interior and exterior design to create zones. You can create zones using planting, screening, colours, and furniture.
This is one of the rewarding times when you see your design coming together. But there's still number crunching left to do, so it's a date night for me and the spreadsheets. Today I've asked Jenny and Molly to meet me in southwest London. I want to show them a fabulous garden at a private house that takes zoning to a different level.
It's smart, it's contemporary, it's modern, it's green. It does everything they want their garden to do. So I just kind of want to take this and bring it to them on a smaller scale.
When they see how brilliantly it can work, they should feel confident in my zoning concept for their space.
Hi.
Wow, this is lovely in here.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, so nice.
Come and have a little look out here.
Oh, how nice is that, Molly?
That's amazing.
Gorgeous, right?
Yeah, lovely.
And what I love is the sort of zones of it all.
Yeah.
That you've got, it really feels like an extension of the house. So you've got this seating area here, which obviously directly off the kitchen. Gorgeous planting, but everything's quite minimal.
Yeah.
Let me show you over here.
OK.
What I love about this is, well, first of all, it's stunning, isn't it?
It is.
I think it's done so nicely, but what I love is that high-level hedging.
Yeah.
Because from there, it's all pretty much concealed, isn't it? And
yeah,
it's kind
nice.
of, when you're over there, you can just enjoy being there versus
Yeah.
looking at everything else that's going on. What I'm taking from this and the inspo that I want you to get from this is the zones. This feels really achievable.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it, Molly?
Yeah, I really like it. It's quite modern.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It feels cool, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And the zone's perfect.
Right, so now I've shown you the inspiration. Should we go and sit down and have a look at the plans?
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, please.
Right, let's do it. Come on, let's go inside.
My design relocates the hot tub to the more secluded rear of the garden. And where the garage once stood is now a social area centred on Molly's bar. The concrete in the centre becomes quality artificial turf, giving it a new green heart. At the opposite end of the garden, I've designed an area where Jenny can relax or dine al fresco. And the zoning is achieved by evergreen planting, so there's always nature to enjoy.
Molly's smiling. So I'm thinking that feels really social, doesn't it? That you'd have your friends over. You might use the hot tub and hang out in the bar, but then they can also sit here. So it divides quite nicely.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Love it.
I love it.
It's nice.
I hadn't thought of it being that round that way. That's really clever. Yeah, really clever.
Zoning smaller spaces can make them feel bigger because each area gets used for a distinct purpose.
What do you think your favourite bit is?
Definitely the bar at the back.
Yeah.
Like that, I sort of feel like that's the sort of party sort of section.
Yeah, it serves every purpose.
Yeah.
And it suits the both of us.
I was going to say, we like it for very different reasons.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it.
When you see it like that, it makes it feel bigger.
Yeah.
My design also rejuvenates the conservatory as a living space with new flooring and cupboards that hide away the white goods.
We have some cabinetry here that's low level that we could store the washer dryer. We're proposing like almost a vinyl floor covering, so trying to keep it super cost effective.
Yeah. Because that could go on top of the tiles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
and
not
that'll lighten up the room as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're trying to just, you know, it'll be purse friendly and just using your existing sofa but whacking down a nice rug.
Lovely.
And just really making it feel a chilled space and an extension of the home that you've already got. When you go home later, try and sort of declutter as much as you can. For you, I'd like that room to not feel like a junk room or somewhere that is, you know, it can become a dumping ground because we've all got a room that does that.
Jenny is getting help from a family friend, Gary.
How much of that budget does he eat into?
We're doing mates rates.
Okay.
So I'm paying him probably half of what he would pay,
Right.
what he would earn on a day rate.
Yes.
Obviously, little things like we did some work at the weekend for about 5 hours. I was working with him, then made him dinner. That doesn't cost me anything.
Yes.
So it's those sorts of little
Swings and
things.
roundabouts.
Yeah. So we can get a little bit extra done here and there.
Okay. I think we're lucky that we've got your friend Gary on hand to help.
Very lucky.
To help out, and I think. It's all, I've not given you anything that isn't achievable, and I think that's what's important to remember. It's all doable on the budget. It's just going to be tight.
Yeah.
But that's sometimes half of the fun.
Yeah.
The challenge. Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, I love it.
To bring my 2D plans to life, I've also brought along my mood box so Jenny and Molly can really see what I'm proposing for their garden. My instinct is that a punchy gunmetal grey will complement the evergreen planting. I feel a softer grey in the conservatory will help the outdoors and indoors feel connected. But shades of grey need an accent, so I'm suggesting mustard.
What do you think?
Love it. I love this.
Really
Stones,
nice tones, isn't it? But what you realise when you look at the box like this is how lovely that looks when it's all together and the spaces flow from one another.
Yeah, and I love the stones because they're going to weather really well.
Yes.
So they're not going to look rubbish,
No.
you know, during the winter. The pebbles, I love.
I really like it. It's really like modern.
And then this here is what we're thinking for this sort of a vinyl covering for the flooring.
So I hadn't even thought about, actually, I could lay something over that. I just looked at those tiles and thought, they've got to be cangoed up. That's a nightmare. I'll just leave them as they are.
Yes.
I hadn't even thought of laying something over it. So it's a great idea, so thank you. And that's something I hadn't thought of.
Oh, good. I'm pleased. How are you feeling now?
Do you know what? I really did think that it wasn't going to be something that I could achieve. I thought I was putting it out there and I just thought, you know, maybe it's pie in the sky. But just seeing it like this now and thinking that, this is going to happen, this is going to be my garden.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just feels like moving forward again.
And you are. And you've already done that so much. And when you look back, when you started that whole journey, I'm sure you probably thought that feels a million miles away. But you did it. And here you are.
I didn't think I was going to do that, sorry.
Don't be sorry. Never be sorry. You're making me cry. Oh. Molly's the only cool one.
Yeah, she is.
We're both the hormonal mothers over here. I know, my goodness me. Wowza. Right, I'm shutting the box. I think ultimately that went really, really well. It got a bit emotional, but the most important thing is that Jenny and Molly are really happy with the designs. They're happy, I'm happy.
The reason I got upset and emotional was because it's so doable, it's so achievable, and to have a look like that on the budget that I've got, I didn't think we would be able to achieve.
I was sort of dreading the chat, dreading sort of saying, you need to have a clear out, because it feels really rude. But we're all on the same page. We'll do a happy dance on the way home.
For Jenny and Molly's Essex garden, I've designed a series of interlocking zones for hot tub evenings, Molly's party space and bar, and an artificial lawn, plus an area for Jenny to either unwind or eat outdoors. Family friend Gary is volunteering his labour. Jenny's aim is to use the money saved on revamping the conservatory.
Jenny and Molly, the first garden, other than my own, I've ever designed, which is a big one for me. And I've really tried to make sure that every pound is working out in the best way possible for them. It's a big job and it's a big ask for not a lot of money. I'm hoping that we make it work.
The build is scheduled to take 11 weeks and the real work has begun.
Have I missed a bit?
No, up top right.
And this is Gary, the mates rate builder. To keep her costs properly fastened down, Jenny will also be helping.
Oh!
What was that?
It broke your fork.
I've also tasked Jenny with repurposing as much as possible to save money.
So, we found these underneath the decking. So, initially, over this bit here, we had just wooden decking and it was rotting. But there was a whole load of block paving underneath there. So then we're recycling that, and that's what's given us the extra to be able to do the whole of the back area. And then we've got more sand there, again, which we're recycling, which Gary's using in the cement that he's putting the sleepers down with. So we're just trying to reuse everything because it keeps the cost down, but obviously it's less waste and better for the environment.
The paving is edged by troughs of wooden sleepers for the zonal planting. Providing drainage holes means plants don't get waterlogged.
So, we're all hard at work.
Well, I am.
In the garden. We're doing some block paving today. And Rosie the dog has disgraced herself and stepped in the cement.
Now we're starting to build the zones, and I've started buying pieces of furniture, and yeah, it just feels like it's all coming to life now, so it's great, but very much sticking to the plans because I want to achieve the look that Rochelle's given me.
They're 2 weeks in already. As a novice designer, I still find the wait between handing over a design and the end result unbearable. Sally has popped round to hear how I'm getting on.
So, girl, how's it going?
It's going well. It's a lot. The juggle has been real. And obviously I'm new to this, so I'm like, you know, almost learning a new skill on the job. Even though that obviously we've done a lot of stuff together, having the pressure on you is definitely quite intense. I suppose the thing that's like the biggest challenge is that obviously I'm saying this is what I think we do. These are the designs and the designs look amazing, but there's not really that overseeing element for me, as it were. It's that control. Like, I just have to trust they're going to do what I've said.
Of course.
And I think that is, you know, I'm a control freak.
Yeah. And I think that's what it is. And I think with this, with it being your first time doing this solo, as it were, I think there are some things you've just got to learn to let go. It's like that saying, you can't sweat the small stuff. And I think I'm doing it 24 hours, 7 days a week. And I think if I was to sweat every small thing within a design process, then I'd never get anything done. So pick your battles, girl, and just think about
or you'd just be driven, you know, driven crazy with how stressful it can be, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jenny's plants need to be evergreen so the zones stay delineated all year round. Dad Mike is an experienced gardener.
Today, we're at a local garden centre doing some plant shopping, and my dad was available to come shopping, which is great because he's good in the garden. So I call on his knowledge and wisdom, which I'll need to look after them as well because I'm not particularly green-fingered.
Jenny's aiming to stick to a strict budget of £500 for her evergreens.
There's a reason this one was there, isn't it? This is the dodgy one.
There's a hebe, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're nice. See how the colour looks? See how the leaves are going? Look, they're nice.
Hebe's bush out, so will soften any hard edges.
Euonymus? Oh, yeah. Nice and green.
Oh, we'll have loads of them.
Yeah?
They're only a £5.
Euonymus is easy to shape, perfect for adding structure.
It'd be nice to get the plants in, as I want to get them in as soon as possible so we can start nurturing them so they start to fill this space that we've got.
If I were you, I'd go with what you've got now and then see how things look, and then you can always get more.
That's a great tip for garden projects. Buy plants incrementally so you don't overspend or overstock up front. Plants need time to mature and fill a space.
You up for planting these?
Not today. Not today. No way.
By saving and recycling, Jenny's got £1,200 to spend on the conservatory. I'm so pleased to see that the massive fridge and all the clutter is being moved out.
Tonight we've been making mess.
Under the sky if you can.
Yeah, it is. We've cleared the conservatory out so that we can start work on laying the wooden flooring, which is going to be great because that means it's another step closer to it becoming like a proper conservatory, like a lounge, like instead of a utility room, come exercise room, come everything, really. So, yeah, it's great. Some progress. That moves easier than I thought, actually.
The build is now 2 months in. I'm researching what I can contribute towards Jenny and Molly's transformation.
I want it to get them something that will last them a long time, that will grow with time, and they'll always think of me. So I feel the perfect present for them is obviously something green. Greenery is what their garden is missing currently. And I found a gorgeous little olive tree. It's going to start out quite diddy, but over the years it will grow really, really nicely, and I feel that Jenny will really enjoy taking care of it.
There's a week till the end of the build. The girls have gone with my suggestion of gunmetal grey for the fencing. I find grey recedes into the background, making any space more restful.
I've got a week off work, so I'm out here helping Gary most days. I really do like getting stuck in, getting dirty and helping out, because then I feel like once I look at the garden, once it's finished, that I feel like I'll be like, oh, I did that, or oh, that was my work. The next step is making sure we finish on time. The deadline's not far away now, so we really do need to crack on.
Jenny's laying a patch of artificial grass, but there's a problem.
We ordered 4x5. This looks like it's 4x4, doesn't it, Gary? The grass is square, and obviously the space is slightly different from a square shape. We don't have enough grass.
In Essex, Jenny and her builder Gary have been sent an incorrectly sized patch of artificial turf. But there's no time to send it back.
Right.
So, does that mean that we'll have to have a join?
Yeah, we'll have to spin it round.
Right.
Yeah, and then I can put the join over these ends, because they're your joiners.
Right.
And Jenny's added a confident flourish of her own.
Really starting to come together now. A few extra touches like the trellis, which hopefully will be well received. And, yeah, cracking on now.
It's just sort of the end and a bit of a rush to get everything done, but it's brought it all to life all of a sudden.
I'm really excited for Rosh to see the garden. It's been tight on the deadline, but I think we've done a good job. We're happy with it. I really hope she is too.
So I've just arrived at Jenny and Molly's to see my first ever garden design in action. I'm excited, I'm nervous. They loved the plan, but the question is, could they stick to it on the budget they had? There wasn't a lot of money, there was a lot to do, And to be honest, I've got no idea as to what's been achieved.
After nearly 3 months, I finally get to see if my design has been a success.
Hello! How are you? Thank you very much. Hey, you. Well, I am so excited. How has it been?
Brilliant. I'm so excited for you to see it.
Well, I've noticed that the fridge has made its way into here, which makes me very happy.
It will go where you're standing eventually.
Right.
So it will form part of the kitchen. So we'll get it out of the dining room, but one plan at a time.
Okay. Well, it's out, so I'm pleased.
Yeah.
Can I have a look?
Yeah.
I can't wait anymore.
Yeah.
Show me. Come on, let's
Okay.
go.
Before, the conservatory was a dumping room. Part gym, part utility, part lounge. And the clutter only caused Jenny stress.
Oh, my word. Oh, my gosh.
It's now a room in its own right. The old drab tiles have been covered by a soft grey modern vinyl. Sleek cupboards hide the washing machines, providing more space for comfy seating. The neutral tones create a calming, light palette, punctuated by mustard cushions for that pop of colour.
Different, huh?
This looks so... I'm not even looking at the garden yet because I need to take all this in. Oh, my God. The floor.
Yeah, made such a difference, didn't it? It's so much warmer, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness me. This is the... I'm so pleased that you managed to make this work too.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no fridge, there's no running machine situation.
There's no laundry.
There's no laundry. The room's got a purpose now, hasn't it?
It's just a lovely, calm environment just to sit and chill, have a read, relax. And I'm not ashamed of bringing people out here anymore either.
Oh, you should be proud to bring people out here. And do you know what? It's kind of nice because you've just got a real nice flow now. So let's talk about this joinery here because it's really satisfying, mate. Not only does it visually look like a really nice sideboard and it's styled gorgeously, I might add. Tell me what you've actually got in here.
So in there I've got my washing machine, tumble dryer, so it's all hidden. Nobody would ever know.
How brilliant is that? Like, you've got a gorgeous conservatory space, but actually super functional.
Made such a difference.
What I love is that it's very to my plan.
I loved it so much. There was nothing I wanted to change. I loved the colour scheme. I wanted to make it look like the visual that you'd given me, and the mood board helped with that. And so really it was like, if I stick to this, this is what I can have, so why would I want to change it? Because I'd seen the vision.
Oh, well, I'm so pleased you did, and I love the mustard.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm so pleased that you went with that because it really does give it that brightness and that warmth, which I think just creates a bit more interest when you've got a lot of grey.
Absolutely.
So it just breaks it up really, really nicely. Well, you've very much nailed this room, and I can't help but keep looking outside. So can we get out there and have a look?
Absolutely.
Come.
Let's go.
Before, this was a colourless outdoor space. A garden with too little greenery and disjointed areas. It felt dreary and unwelcoming.
Oh, my goodness me.
Now the garden is a harmonious space with defined zones creating a dining area, a private space for the hot tub, plus Molly's bar complete with chilled-out seating. The zones have been created by recycled and contrasting flooring divided by low-level planting. Gunmetal grey painted fencing set against the clean white of the pebbles accentuates the green of the planting and lawn. Finally, the space has colour.
Well, there's just too much to take in here. How brilliant does this look?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Do you love it?
I love it so much.
I am just so happy with how this has turned out for you. Like, the new configuration of how everything is just works so, so well. Like, last time it was just very concrete jungle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks so chic and so to the plan.
Yes.
This makes me so happy. Do you love it?
I absolutely love it. It's beyond what I thought it was going to look like.
Really?
Totally amazing.
Talk to me about the plants, because I'm loving seeing a lot more greenery.
So, yeah, so we just picked the plants, particularly used the inspiration garden that we looked at with you. Loved some of the tones and colours in there.
Yeah. Honestly, you've done such a good job. And obviously, I left you some stones in the mood box. I'm liking to see that they have sort of transitioned into the garden, which is great.
A few more than you probably thought.
A few more than the
However,
3 I gave you.
there's method in my madness. See, now, stones will stop the weeds growing through, which makes it a lot lower maintenance. But also, it really lifts it and brightens it, and I think it gives it that contemporary look. It's great.
Yeah, and you're right. Well, we've got quite a lot of dark colours, the slate and the grey. It really does lift it. Right, let's have a little close-up look at this bar, shall we? You know, it's what I've been waiting for. Really nice. So good. I mean, we could be anywhere in the world here, couldn't we? I don't know. So is this what you wanted it to be?
This is 100% what I wanted it to be. It's modern, it's contemporary, it's everything I wanted it for.
So tell me a little bit about this bar and how you found it.
So I got a bit creative again with the budget and looked online, and just a local person that was just making them and using recycled timber and everything, which I loved, which made it a little bit cheaper. So, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Well done, you. So, Molly, have you made plans already?
Yeah, I have.
Not that I know about.
No. Well, we weren't invited, that's for sure.
How rude is that?
How rude. When I first showed you the plans, you got quite emotional. Now you have it all. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think it's just solidified in my mind that you can't just sit back, you have to make things happen. Life does chuck challenges at you. So I'd just say to anybody, you know, you can make things happen. Don't sit back, just get on with it. And that's what this is for me. This is, you know, pick yourself up, carry on with it, and that's the sort of message I want Molly to know. Resilience, you know,
Yeah.
it's important in life.
Well, you couldn't have a better teacher.
No,
That's
I
for
agree.
sure. So I was a little bit worried about the budget at the start because you said you wanted to spend $6,000. How did we do?
So I wanted to stay nearer to the 6, if I'm honest. We landed at 7. That to give or take a few pounds, and actually it's done me good. I've learned how to do things like knocking up cement and everything again, just to keep the budget down.
Well, you have done such an incredible job. I'm so happy for you, and I think you are just going to make some incredible memories here. So maybe we should start that now. Maybe I should have a little job at the bar and we should make a toast. What do you think?
I agree.
I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Right, I've got you a little something. Hold there. So, my favourite is an olive tree. So I thought, plant this, think of me, look after her, call her Rosh, make sure she's fed and watered. And yeah, when you miss me, just come outside and look at me. My first garden project couldn't have gone any better, and I feel on top of the world. I'm so happy because they are.
This whole experience has been so much more than I thought it would be. Stressful, yes, but the upsides have far outweighed that. And, you know, I've learned new things, I've learned skills, you know. I can build things now just by watching and learning. And I'm so happy with the way it's turned out. I never thought I would have a garden like this, ever.
And for me, as an interior designer, it just feels like a massive tip. I'm proud that my design has really sort of changed the way that they're going to live in that home. And I feel, yeah, I feel a little bit proud of myself today. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been obsessed with interior design and always thought it could be an alternative career. So I've put my money where my mouth is and enrolled on a college course to make sure I know all the basics, as I plan to offer my rookie services to families who would never hire or couldn't afford to pay a designer of their own. I feel like I'm running on nerves. I'm just so desperate to please. And having done up 5 houses of my own and sharing the journey with my followers, I know just how much juggling and decision-making there is to keep things on track. It's quite overwhelming. I'm going to be stepping away from my usual place of work, the comfort of a warm TV studio, to take on the role of interior designer. Hiya!
Hi.
How are you?
I feel surprisingly comfortable. Are these for me?
Oh my goodness, you've won me over already.
Some are facing challenges they can't overcome alone.
Sorry. Don't be sorry. Never be sorry. Making me cry.
To solve their design dilemmas, I'll develop and pitch my own creative ideas using a 3-dimensional interactive mood box. Then I'll celebrate with them when their builds are going well.
I can't believe this was a garage 6 or 7 weeks ago.
and be a guiding hand and a shoulder to cry on when they're not.
Rosh is a very good peacemaker.
Coming back to see if together we've achieved a dream result.
Oh my gosh! This is a sort of challenge that I've never had before, but I'm excited. I'm ready, I think.
10 families, 10 budgets, but only one of me. Rochelle Humes, interior designer in the making.
I don't know. I'm just starting out. I'm new around here.
I adore design and love the creativity of working with interiors, but I think that's because I've only ever had myself to answer to.
I'm normally spending my own money and working to my own time frame. So to be doing that for someone else is going to be a totally different experience.
The thing about designing my own homes is that I know where my expertise lies, and Marv knows his.
I know what I'm good at in the house, usually.
What's
stuff,
that, babe? What's
picking
that?
a TV for the wall.
Oh, you
speakers,
excel in that.
All of the, you know,
Actually,
the technology
that always
sides.
comes in as a stumbling block. I planned this amazing wall and it's got a nice fireplace, and then he tells me the telly that he needs now needs to get wired through and a whole big unit that I need to disguise somewhere.
Yeah, it's hard to hide that stuff, so it's important to get the detail right at the beginning.
He's not wrong. Knowing what's important to a client will be key to making sure I come up with a design they love. In High Wycombe, Buckinghamshire, lives Gavin, an IT consultant, and his partner Shelley, a logistics team leader, along with their 4-year-old son, Arian.
Gavin and I met at our secondary school. That's how we first met. Then I went on a night out and we got chatting, and the rest's history.
It's been stuck with me ever since.
Right, breakfast ready.
This house is really special to me. I moved here when I was 11 years of age on Valentine's Day. That date will always stick in my mind because Mum always used to remind me. I have very many happy memories growing up here.
Gavin lived at home with his mum until his late 30s, supporting her through her poor health.
I was very close to my mum and I eventually became my mum's carer.
Sadly, Gavin's mum, Doreen, passed away 7 months ago, and the family now live in his childhood home.
It's nice because it's his mum's memories, hasn't it? It's like been comforting being here.
Yeah.
And like I said, we feel like she's here, but yeah, it's hard.
These are 2 flowers that Shelley and I wore on Mum's funeral. I miss my mum a hell of a lot. Not a day goes by where I don't think about her. I don't think I'll ever get over it. I suppose you find ways to adapt.
We feel like she's still in this house and she's with us, and because she was so proud of this house. Yeah.
While they want to be respectful of Doreen's memory, they also want to modernise the house. Primarily the downstairs, and urgently need more space and storage.
Okay.
I watch my telly now.
Yeah, in a minute. We're kind of in this room for the majority of the time. We're eating in here. Arian's crashing and banging his toys. We're doing our work. It's a bit of a squeeze, isn't it?
It's a nightmare, yeah.
Can you do Mummy a favour and get me one of those blue pillows?
Now, as they're living and working part-time from home, without updating the house, it won't feel like a place they can comfortably work from or like the modern family home they want.
I mean, even Arian still refers to it as Nan's home.
It just feels the time, doesn't it, a bit now to start making changes.
They know they need a plan, but don't know where to begin.
Okay, so I'm just on my way to meet Gavin and Shelley. Now, this one could be a tricky one because apparently it's Gavin's childhood home, which will obviously mean he will probably feel super emotional and sentimental about changing some aspects of that. So maybe I need to sort of convince him that sometimes change can be really good. Rochelle, come in. Thank you. Thanks for having me, both of you. In terms of the layout and the interior, what is it that doesn't work?
We just don't have space for anything like the dining table now because we're working from home. We've got all our work equipment.
Yeah.
And we can't sit and eat in the evenings.
And everything's just on top of each other.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Arian's toys.
I know what it's like with kids. All of a sudden there's something out and then it's multiplied and then you can't walk and then you've stepped on a bit of Lego and now you're crying. So maybe it's a case of figuring out space, storage solutions that can actually look really nice, you know. What do you like in terms of styles? Do you like colour? Do you like everything minimal? Do you like, you know?
I'm more minimalistic. Yeah.
So quite minimal, neutral.
Yeah.
I think that would work really well in here to make it feel a lot brighter. How do you feel about the carpet? Is this something that you want to keep or something that you want to go, or?
It's hard because Gavin, obviously, but like to me, it's like...
No,
I think...
We've had the carpet in here a long time.
Yeah.
So I think it is due a change.
It's a dark colour. I think if you went lighter, I think it would feel brighter anyway.
Yeah.
I think it would help to lift everything. We could still keep pops of colour in here and then hold on to some bits that you might want to keep that feel like you and feel like home.
I'm fully aware that we do need to make the changes so our family can grow, develop, etc.
Yeah.
And we can be a bit more comfortable.
To live in here how you want to,
Exactly.
you know? And I'm looking at your pictures here. Is that your mum there?
Yeah, it is indeed, yeah.
So lovely, so smiling.
Yeah.
I can sense Gavin's nerves, but looking around, I feel I can help. The first thing they need to do is a major declutter. This lounge is overrun with Arian's toys and Gavin's.
Mum would never have allowed those to be downstairs.
You're reminding me a lot of my own husband right now. Do they need to be down here?
No.
Is this a feature?
If you had your way, it'd be on the driveway.
And me, Gavin, and me also. That's crazy how much space that's taking up, really. And listen, I can see what kind of guy you are. And as I said, I'm married to the same. I'm glad to see it's not just me that has to deal with this, actually. That's the first thing to go.
And your mum wouldn't have liked
I don't.
I can see one opportunity here for instant improvement, but I'm wondering if it's a step too far for Gavin.
Tell me the situation with this wall. Is there an option to take this wall down? I really think you'd get such a great deal of space by doing that. And I think it would flood a lot more light through here. Does it scare? I don't want to do anything.
He does want to do it.
What does scare you?
Just making too many changes and doing something that doesn't honour my mum's memory, basically. Making changes that, if she was still here, would have made her happy, you know? So, yeah, it's just doing it right, really.
Absolutely that.
Yeah.
Right, should we have a little look in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh, goodness, yeah. That will absolutely change everything. Because, do you know, it's not even like you've got anything on this wall.
Yeah.
You won't miss the space this side, apart from little man's kitchen. He might have something to say.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's like a wasted area.
Yeah. This is a little bit redundant, isn't it, really? OK. Yeah. I'm going to take a couple notes and a couple pictures. Why don't I meet you in a sec?
OK.
Yeah? OK. Thank you.
They want to update this house and improve the downstairs layout. Already I can see the kitchen needs work and all the dated wallpaper and carpets will have to go. But I need to know where Gavin's head is at and if he really is ready for change.
What was it like for you growing up here?
It was literally Mum and I. I mean, my mum is just like a hero. Because for her to come over at the age of 18 from St Vincent to come here and eventually own her own house, you know.
That she can pass to her son. That's incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So much stuff has happened here. I'm not going to lie, Shelley and I have had a couple of clashes about the project.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's it's partly because of the grief that I'm going through.
Yeah. My most important job here is that you're both happy. I promise that I'm not going to be like, OK, wall's down, it's all going pink. That's not what's going to happen.
This is such a personal project for Gavin and Shelley. I really hope I can help. But first, I need to know how much they have to spend.
Where is your mind thinking your budget is?
Well, we said about 8, didn't we?
Yeah. I think it will be tight, but I think it will be doable.
Yeah.
OK, so leave it to me. Don't panic.
No.
I'm not going to do anything scary. And I'll see you soon.
OK,
I've
brilliant.
got lots of work to crack on with.
Yeah.
Take care, you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.
Found the visit really, really good. I was a bit nervous beforehand. Wasn't quite sure what to expect.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I hope you are too, and it's gonna...
It's definitely helped to relax me a bit.
I think for me, this one's going to be quite a unique challenge because I need to make it work for them in the present whilst also honouring the past. So it's not going to be easy, but I've met them today and absolutely adore both of them. So I just want to make them proud now.
My brief for Gavin and Shelley is to come up with a new ground floor layout and design that maximises their family living and workspace for a budget of £8,000.
This is so much more than just renovating a house. This is Gavin's mum's home. So it's so, so important that I protect that. But at the same time, Shelley wants it to be now Gavin and Shelley's family home, which is completely fair enough. I've got to tread really, really carefully here, but also give them lots of new, fresh ideas to help make the change that they need. So it's going to be tricky.
It's been 10 days since I met Gavin and Shelley, so I want to touch base and see how they're feeling about taking me on as their interior designer.
He has so much emotional attachment to that home and how it looks currently, which I totally understand. I just hope he's maybe come round to the idea a little bit more.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you feeling about it all now, Gavin?
I'd say a bit more positive since we've had the meeting. Shell and I have sat down as well. The main goal is to turn this into a place that all three of us feel comfortable living in, you know, and I know that's what Mum would want as well at the end of the day.
And to make sure it stays pristine, as I'm sure your mum would have wanted it to be. You're nodding and laughing. I'm like, I know. I feel like I know that.
It's because I'm remembering the weekend chores every weekend.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
The only break I got was Sunday, and that was when I was at church.
It sounds ever so familiar to me.
I can't wait for the decks to go upstairs.
OK, brilliant stuff. I'm pleased that you're all good and in a good place.
All right. Thanks for your time.
I'll see you soon. That went actually surprisingly well. That is real progress, and I feel like he's committed to it now.
While they source builders and trades, I've come to meet with my friend, mentor and interior designer, Sally O'Connor. She's got over 10 years' experience under her belt, so I'm hoping she's got some pearls of wisdom to share.
We need to keep the bones of it there. We can't change too much because, understandably, Gavin wants to hold on to all of these precious memories in his home. But the house as it is incredibly dated. It's just the budget is small.
Upcycling is a way of staying within budget, but more importantly here is allowing him to hold on to those emotional attachments, because people are attached to their homes and the things in them.
Of course.
And that's what makes our job so special. The kitchen, for example, you could always take the handles off, maybe give it a bit of a repaint, put a new splashback in.
Yeah.
You can mix new bits in with an upcycle.
Yeah.
Doing something that a client doesn't expect is actually part of the reason why they employ you in the first place.
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right.
Sally and I are putting together a 3-dimensional mood box, which will contain the different colours, fabrics and materials I think will work beautifully in Gavin and Shelley's home. It means they can see up close the different elements that I've hand-picked for their rooms.
I'm excited because I think it's going to look... You know, I think the transformation is going to be quite impressive.
You've got to go gently, gently on this one.
I know how much this means to Gavin and Shelley, so I've been working extra hard to make sure the design meets their needs. It's bold, but I can't wait to see what they think. Today is the day I'll be pitching my ideas to them, and I'm feeling the nerves. So I'm taking them to see a home I hope will inspire them.
I think it's either going to go one of two ways. Gavin's either going to completely reject this, or he's going to embrace it. So obviously I'm hoping for the latter.
Interested to see what's on the table, really, what's going to happen. Still got a few reservations, but yeah, we'll see what she brings to the table and just go from there.
It will be the better for us, for a family. I think you're ready now, aren't you?
I've been told I'm ready, yeah.
I'm just hoping Gavin doesn't run for the door when he sees my designs. There's elements in this kitchen that I want them to consider. A mixture of lower base units and full-height larder cupboards, the uniform colour throughout. This concept can be achieved on a budget with clever upcycling. Even the light worktops and copper detailing.
I really want to show them the possibilities of upcycling. I think that is going to be, for them, a really good option. Also, I think really works well for them in this kitchen is that little mix of old and new, and that's going to be key as we work on Gavin and Shelley's project, because, as we know, there are so many different sentimental things that they want to keep. And I know the table is potentially one of them. They've toyed around with getting a new one or whether to hold on to it. So I want to show them that that mix of old and new can actually marry quite nicely together.
Hiya. Hi. How are you?
The reason I've brought you to this kitchen is what I want you to see is just how good upcycling can work out. And that's something that I think will really work for you for two reasons. A, because of the sentimental value. We don't want to change the kitchen because I know how many precious memories you have in there. And also, for budget, it's a really purse-friendly thing to do, but still keep what you love about it, you know? You can see in here they've relaminated everything, which I think is giving it that real contemporary feel. In an instant, it's going to make it feel a lot different, like you've redesigned a new kitchen, but it's also not going to break the bank. So I think with a little rejig and a refresh, perhaps a repaint, new worktops, handles, I think we can give it a whole new feel. That's something that will really, really work well for you.
I like the idea of the table and the seating area, kind of like bringing us all closer together as well.
Now I'm super excited to show you my little scheme for you.
The layout I'm pitching is to remove the stud partition wall and make one large open-plan kitchen, living and dining area.
OK, so are you ready to have a little look at what I'm proposing?
OK.
Right. So, the most obvious change is the fact there is no wall here. So it would no longer be two rooms, it would be one big open space. I really think it's going to work so well for you. I think you're going to get loads of natural light through. That's the change that I'm most nervous about using. Does that scare you or is that OK?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it does scare me. Just purely because it's such a big change.
Yeah.
It's not just like moving a picture from one wall to the other. It's completely changing the house that I've always known.
You're used to. Yeah, I totally get that. But then there's ways that we can still keep that. It's just that we're using it to gain space. I think you're going to struggle with the space that you need if we keep that all up.
In the lounge area, I'm proposing a family-sized L-shaped sofa so they can reclaim that living space, with new storage and a gallery picture wall.
I'm looking at a TV unit, perhaps here. Storage, storage, storage. So the TV unit to have storage in that. Here I was thinking really make the most of your family pictures, lovely pictures of mum and almost creating a mini sort of gallery wall. It might be nice to do that up the stairs at some point too. What do you think of that?
I really like it. I think that's what we're missing, aren't we? Our family life, isn't it? To sit down at the table.
In the kitchen area, upcycling and reconfiguring the existing cabinetry with a clean, matte white finish will make the room feel new and fresh without hitting their budget too hard.
Now, what I'm proposing doing is similar to this kitchen, is respraying the kitchen that you've already got. You can get companies in that will actually wrap them. You know, they do it to cars sometimes.
Yeah.
Almost like that. We can have it sprayed, you can have it painted by hand. You know, I quite like the idea of a lighter worktop, similar to this for you guys. All those little tricks there, I think upcycle, because I think that's really going to save on pennies. What are you thinking?
It's modernising it, isn't it? Especially with the kitchen area.
I still want it to look like the house that you grew up in. I think that is what is so important.
That's key,
Yeah,
keeping those memories.
really key. But then you need that space to be able to create new memories. I think it's really just getting a really good marriage of that.
Yeah.
Now we've seen this and you like the proposed plans, shall we have a little look in the mood box?
Yeah. Sounds
So this is what we're thinking.
good. Okay. It's our Bible, it's our inspiration.
Yes, this is your inspiration Bible. That is right.
I'm pitching clean white tones throughout the kitchen to encourage natural light to fill the room. And soft neutral fabrics with accents of blue in the lounge will create that warmth and coziness that I know Shelley will love.
So let's start with the kitchen. This is what I'm thinking for cabinetry. White, matte, not gloss. That's quite important to me.
I don't like gloss.
No, well, I'm not a gloss person. I think for this, it will really change it.
Hold on a minute, what if I liked gloss?
Well, I just think you might have just got outvoted.
Clearly.
And then this is what we're thinking for the lounge. Textures will be really, really nice to try and pull in that colour. Flooring, I really, really like completely pulling it back and going quite pale on the floor, actually.
Nice.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such a nice soft sample. This is yours, so you can take this and really use it all. When you're shopping, take the swatches off and use that as a guide. So, good luck. It's going to be amazing and we're going to get there and I'm pleased that you like it. The wall going down, I think, for him is the biggest part of it all. But I actually think he's slowly leaning into it. I think he's embraced it a bit more today and I'm hoping that that might just have been a turning point.
I can see from the wall coming down, Rochelle's design, it's just going to make such a difference to our family life and just bringing lots of light and just the way we are as a family, how we live. It's just going to open it all up. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot better and it will make such a difference.
With losing the wall, that is a big concern because, yeah, once it's gone, really. There's no going back from that.
My designs for Gavin and Shelley's open plan kitchen and living area are now in their hands. I know Shelley wants to make changes and turn the house into a family home. I just hope she's convinced Gavin too. I've come to see my friend, mentor and interior designer, Sally, for some advice.
It's super emotional for Gavin. He lost his mum at the start of the year. It was his childhood house. He doesn't really want to change anything, but, you know, I think, you know, it needs to change for their growing family.
It doesn't mean to say that we're taking the soul away from the house just because you're putting a new floor covering in, for example. No. Actually,
it's keeping the house alive.
It's keeping the house alive.
I think he
and
just
her
needs
memory.
to change the way he's looking at it.
That's a lot of pressure, though, because he's got to love this when he opens that door.
Yeah.
And on the day the new floor goes down.
Because when the wall goes, I think it's going to seem bright. It's going to open space.
I've learned that when it comes to interior design, the biggest step is often the first one, taking that initial leap to get the work started. So I'm glad to see that Shelley and Gavin have pressed ahead and work has begun.
It's a pretty big day today. Do you feel a little bit, well, not a little bit, do you feel emotional about it all? Because there's changes that are happening in front of my eyes, really. The partition wall between the kitchen and living room's coming down. And I know if my mum was here, she'd probably be telling me to get on with it. What's best for her grandchild, as she would say. So, yeah, get everything sorted.
The builders get to work taking down the partition wall, and the impact of opening up this space can be felt immediately.
I was just amazed at the space. A little bit worried that the ceilings are going to come down now.
Yeah, it looks amazing. There's so much space in this house now and all the light. I can definitely see how it's going to end up. Yes, exciting.
After being initially reluctant, Gavin and Shelley are suddenly going all in and decide to rip up the upstairs flooring at the same time as the downstairs work. I'm not sure I'd have advised that if I'd known about it. And soon, there's a problem.
I might have to get the buckets.
Yeah, we seem to have a leak. Doesn't seem to be stopping at the moment, so they're just looking into it.
Where is it actually coming from? Because you can't see anything spraying out. No. Seeping. It don't sound like it's not spraying out, but it's seeping from somewhere.
Yeah. Currently, at the moment, we're getting the old buckets out. Bit disappointing. Feels like we're taking one step forward and 5 back at the moment, not even 2.
The builders are unable to trace the source, so Gavin gets on the phone to an emergency plumber.
Are you able to come out at all? OK, cheers, bro.
You can see here we've got the leaks coming down from the lights up there.
The source of the leak is found, a section of old piping.
It's definitely a relief because it was looking a bit dark earlier on with the whole issues with the flooding and stuff, so yeah, it's good. It's good that we can get it sorted.
Getting building work done is never straightforward. I remember exactly how daunting that first project can feel. With the 3 of them now living at Shelley's dad's, I want to check in for a progress report.
Well, hello.
Hello.
How are you both?
Tired.
You don't have a wall anymore.
No.
And how does it feel?
Yeah, so much better, so much more light. Yeah, Arian loves it, just keeps running up and down.
I bet. Your faces are bright.
Yeah.
It's like completely different. We've got a selfie light in there now. Anything else? Any other concerns? Anything that's worrying you?
Just the kitchen, isn't it? We had a carpenter round, and he was on about the money that you'd spend on making the worktops bigger to bring the washing machine out. It wasn't worth the money, and it starts making you think, do you want a new kitchen, or do you know?
Yeah. As I said from the start, the kitchen will feel very different with some new paint, some new handles. That was the plan anyway, upcycling it and keeping the bones of it and having it still feel like the same kitchen. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, have a good week, and I'll check in with you both soon.
Okay.
All right, see you. Bye. I needed to check in with them. I think they needed to we needed to regroup a little bit. The good thing is, the wall's down, and that was something I was sort of pushing them to do, and they love it. So I think if we can just keep up that momentum, I think we're going to be good.
Gavin and Shelley are checking on progress at the house. Despite the setbacks, they're trying to keep positive by rolling up their sleeves and mucking in. Even Arian is helping out.
Another stripping challenge. That sounds a bit wrong, but today we're stripping the living room.
Ow, that's really hot.
Had a quick look on Google for tips on how to remove wallpaper with a minimum amount of fuss. It's supposed to help with getting underneath the wallpaper to let the steam get in a bit better.
You can buy specifically designed tools that help steamers penetrate old wallpaper, but I am loving Gavin's fork scraping technique.
Use your little scraper. That's it. And then pull it.
A bit now. Earned your break.
I've always had paint walls. I've never had wallpaper. So, yeah, this is all new. This is going to be the feature wall. This is going to be the dark colour that Rochelle put into her plans, like the blueberry colour.
Gonna stick pretty much to the colour scheme that we were given. It's all in the mood box, so we're just basically working off that.
I'm flattered they're following my design suggestions to the letter, except for one big departure.
We're thinking cost-wise, etc. We may look to basically get a brand new kitchen.
I thought the upcycling route was a great way to save cash and good for the planet, but it's their decision. This couple are full of surprises. Gavin and Shelley are living with her dad, but are sometimes forced to work from home. Not ideal, as it can slow the process, especially when the house needs more TLC than originally thought.
Bit of chaos in there at the moment. Bits and pieces everywhere and bodies everywhere. God, it sounds like a crime scene.
It is very stressful. It all needs plastering and everything still, and the kitchen needs going in. But we keep saying it'll be worth it in the end. So that's all we keep looking forward to.
It's really hard at that midpoint through a build to keep focused on why you're putting up with all the mess and madness. I've been thinking a lot about how much this change means to Gavin and Shelley, and have an idea for a gift I hope they'll love.
I have had a picture framed of Gavin and his mum that I'm going to add to a gallery wall, which I'm quite excited. I think he's going to love it. Thank you so much.
Very welcome.
So happy with that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. They're going to love it. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
However, in High Wycombe, things are not so upbeat.
Unfortunately, the builders weren't able to come in and to continue with their work. It's just put everything on hold, and for us, it's difficult, really. It's caused a bit more of a delay, really, with regards to our plans, and yeah, not great.
These are quite heavy. You're going to slide them along.
Yeah.
It's been nearly 5 months since I first visited Gavin and Shelley at home.
That one's loose at the bottom.
OK.
Building work has been hit with various problems, and that's meant that work has almost stopped, and the couple are still living with Shelley's dad.
We're not where we'd like to be, where we want to be. There's still quite a bit of work that needs to be done in here with regards to all of it, really. So, yeah, we're just kind of like stuck in purgatory.
We will get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will be worth it in the end, definitely.
I want to be positive and supportive and see for myself exactly where they are with this renovation.
To be honest, I've got no idea of how this is going to look. They say as an interior designer to prepare yourself for anything, but I'm not sure how prepared I am for this one. Hi, how are you?
OK, yeah, we're
Right,
okay.
how's it been?
It's,
Up and down.
yeah, not as far along as we expected.
No. Can I come in and I can just really get my head round where we're actually at?
If you're sure.
Yeah.
OK, well, it's not done. But I was expecting worse. What's the situation? Should they be here now working?
They're busy, like they're working on other projects and then they've got to finish that job or they start on another one. And
So yours has sort of been put on the back foot a little bit.
Yeah, he does tell us that we're not far off.
OK, but I think you're being maybe a little bit patient, a bit too understanding. You're paying for something to be done, so you could be a little bit firmer now, I think. Because I think if you are, I think you'll really notice that turnaround.
I think that's where we've struggled.
Yeah, you're too nice. You need to be firmer. Electrics are working or not working?
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
They're working, yeah.
Oh, look, dimmer. Love it.
Yeah.
OK. Oh, look, I've turned them on upstairs as well, sorry.
There's some progress, yeah.
So, being nosy, I'm looking over there. That looks like a new kitchen in a box.
I've got a new
new kitchen. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I want to have a little look at the kitchen. Come and be nosy.
Yeah.
See what you've gone for.
In my upcycling plan, I had advised a matte finish with new handles to save money and maximise light. And this new kitchen does just that.
So are we all matte white?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Have you got a plan?
Yeah, I have actually.
Oh, yeah, fab.
Oh, yeah, so it's pretty much...
Yeah.
It's in keeping, isn't it? Oh, my God, this is going to feel so nice. And now you've opened it up, you're really getting the light from here too. That's why it feels so much brighter when you're standing at that end, because it's just flooding in. Everything else is to the original plan, right? So oven here, yeah, your storage here. So now your washing machine won't be there and built in, it'll be here. And then we're still concealing the boiler.
Yeah.
Great. What a difference it's going to make. It's going to just make such a difference not to see that so visibly. Yeah, love it. There you go. Fancy. There are so many good points here. You've got a new kitchen, you're now going to be able to integrate everything, which obviously visually is so much better. Yeah. So don't focus on the negatives. And very soon it will be finished and you'll have the home that you wanted and it will be worth it, I promise you.
OK.
Look like you believe me, come on. I'm pleased that you're still seeming OK and you're both smiling through it.
Well, God asked her to marry me at Christmas, so has it affected?
No way!
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh! Congratulations! I love that. OK, so it's not going to... Yeah. There's been some nice moments in the chaos. Yeah. Congratulations, guys. That's so exciting. So exciting. Oh, there is some good news, you see?
Yeah, proposed to me in all the dust and everything.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, we were here.
Really? Oh, it's so special. I am going to leave you to it.
You're more than welcome to stay if you want.
If I could plaster, I would be here and I would be doing it. But unfortunately, you don't want that. It would be worse. As I exit, get on your phone and call them and be on them and let's make this happen, shall we?
Yeah.
OK.
OK.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for stopping by.
See you later, guys.
See ya.
Bye. I'm just gutted for them that it's taken this little turn. But I'm positive and it's doable, it will happen. I just wish I was going in there and seeing them on better form because they just, bless them, they really look like someone's burst their bubble a little bit.
She helped put a positive spin on it, didn't she? Yeah. So it's left us in a bit more of a positive mood.
It's made us see where things can go again.
Hopefully we're through the worst of it. And it's just that final push, really, just to get it looking how we want it to, so.
All is not lost. In the weeks that follow my visit, progress is made. The plastering is finished off downstairs and the new kitchen is in. After more than 18 weeks of upheaval, leaks and effort, work on the house isn't complete. But do you know what? It's really getting there. Before, this lounge was dark, small and cluttered. Now, with the wall down, the whole of the downstairs is open and filled with light. There's a new matte white kitchen with contemporary grey tiled splashbacks, marble look worktops, and I'm pleased to see a mid-blue feature wall. Throughout the ground floor, there's light wooden flooring, a dining room table they can finally all sit around, and an L-shaped sofa. It's all starting to look and feel like a gorgeous modern family home.
It does look so much better, it's brighter, you can see it, it's just getting to that, we just want to get to that end point, but we are nearly there. Yeah. But yeah, it does look so much better now.
It's come up to 7 months now from when we started the project, which is a lot longer than anyone originally intended.
Yeah.
It's been tough, it hasn't been an easy ride, but there's definitely been a lot of lessons learned along the way. Budget-wise, it was between 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Was the original budget.
It's like lost track of it. It's been so long.
Yeah. I believe we're probably about 10, 12.
It's not going to cost a lot to do the final touches, so it's not like we're going to go majorly over. But yeah, it will be just to get extra for furniture and things now. It'll just be as and when we can get that.
These changes have freshened this home without losing character.
To be honest, if we didn't have the assistance of Rosh in the first place, I don't think we'd even be able to get anywhere close to this point. It's helped as well just to give a fresh, new lease of life to the place, but at the same time still keep it homely, which is what we wanted.
Looking at the latest pictures, it's great to see so many elements of my plan being incorporated, from the layout to the colour scheme, even the statement wall.
It has been such a journey for Gavin and Shelley, and I'm not quite sure it's been the journey that they thought it would be. It has its ups and downs sometimes, but the good news is it looks gorgeous. It's going to work so well for them. They're going to really enjoy living in that space, and I'm really happy for them.
There's just one thing left for this soon-to-be married couple: to open a small gift from me. I hope they like it.
From Rochelle.
Oh, well, look, Daddy's got presents.
Put on the bow. That's it. That's it, big time. On that side. What do you think it is?
Oh, who is it? Daddy and?
No.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lovely picture, isn't it?
I'm sure she'd be proud of that.
Yeah.
Is it a nice picture? Yeah,
that'd be
put it on our
nice,
feature
wouldn't
room.
it?
Hopefully my mum, looking down on us, would be proud of as well.
Now we've seen it and it's painted, you can just see what is eventually what it will be like, and it is. It's so much nicer for us as a family.
Mm.